25 Amazing Facts About Egyptian Mythology. Egyptian mythology stands as one of the most fascinating and complex belief systems of the ancient world. The gods of Egypt witnessed the development of their civilization from the cultivation of land and the building of cities to the Great Pyramids. Worship of these deities not only legitimized the pharaohs, but also played a crucial role in the daily lives of their people. The cults of these gods influenced neighboring cultures such as the Persian, Greek, and Roman, and their statues and temples were both revered and plundered throughout history. However, many fell into oblivion, overshadowed by the rise of monotheistic religions. Below, we present 25 surprising facts about Egyptian mythology. 1. The origin of the world, according to Egyptian mythology. In the beginning, there existed only a vast ocean of inert waters in darkness, known as Nu. This primordial being was not worshipped directly, as its essence was integrated into many sanctuaries, particularly through sacred lakes that symbolize the void before creation. With the act of creation, it was imagined that Nu surrounded the sky and the earth, containing within it the sun, moon, and stars. But it also represented the fear that if it became unstable, it could flood the land. Second Atum, the creator god. From Nun emerged Atum, the god of Heliopolis. Atum, representing the setting sun, self-generated and settled on a mound that symbolized the emergent lands after the Nile flood. He was depicted as an old man with a beard and also in animal form, being the first god with a human representation, breaking the tradition of previously zoomorphic deities. Third Ptah of Memphis, another creator. During the reign of Pharaoh Shabaka, a text known as the Shabaka Stone rewrote the creation myth, assigning Ptah, the god of Memphis, the role of creator of the universe and nature. In this narrative, Ptah utters words that bring the gods and vegetation to life, transforming the world into a tangible creation. 4. Ptah, dual god. The priests of Memphis believed that Ptah was both male and female. He was both the father of Adam and the mother of the gods. According to this creation myth, the deities of Heliopolis were his teeth and lips, and his figure was characterized by a human body and a ritual crown, as well as powerful symbols of life and dominion. 5. Shu, the god of light. The cult of Shu, another essential god in Egyptian mythology, began during Ramses' reign. He was part of a group of deities known as the 9 gods of Heliopolis. Shu personified air and light and was fundamental to cosmic order, keeping Nut, the goddess of the sky, and Geb, the god of the earth, separated. 6. The vitality of Shu. Beyond being a god of light, Shu symbolized the vital force of the universe, being an aspect of Atum. His mission was to prevent chaos by maintaining the boundaries of the universe. In artistic representations, he is commonly found as a man with feathers, or supporting the sky. 7th, Horus, the prince of the gods. Over time, Shu was represented as an ancestor of the great gods. His son, Horus, married his sister Nut, and together they sired several important deities, including Osiris and Isis, who also played a central role in the creation myths. 8. Venu, the mythical bird. Venu, an indigenous bird, symbolized creation and renewal. Its connection to the Nile linked it to the cycle of life and death, essential in the Egyptian worldview. It was depicted as a bird that is reborn, embodying the power of regeneration, which made it crucial in the agricultural calendar of Egypt. 9th, Set, from hero to villain. Set, a god originally revered as a protector of the desert and war, became an antagonist to Osiris after the domination of external empires. His image transformed from a benevolent god to a villain due to his role in the murder of his brother Osiris, according to popular tradition. 10th, Osiris, the resurrected god. Osiris, the god of agriculture and resurrection, is one of the most well-known deities in Egyptian mythology. His story revolves around his murder by Set and his resurrection by Isis, his wife. He symbolized fertility and eternal life, and his cult was fundamental in ancient Egypt. 11th, Isis, the mother of all. Isis is considered one of the most important goddesses of Egypt. From her central role in the Osiris myth to her association with the protection of the dead, Isis symbolized motherhood and magic. During the ancient period, she was invoked in healing rituals and protection. 12th, evolution of the cult of Isis. Initially represented with a hieroglyph that symbolized a throne, over time, Isis absorbed characteristics of other goddesses, including Hathor. Her worship grew to make her one of the most venerated deities, influencing rites at regional and beyond. 13. The dual mother of Horus. While Isis is recognized as the mother of Horus, in older myths, Hathor also appears in that role, reflecting the complexity of myths surrounding motherhood in ancient Egypt, where divine family relationships intertwined. 14th, Hathor, the defender of the sun. As Ra's consort, Hathor not only celebrated love and joy, but also played a warrior role, protecting Ra in his daily journey across the sky while watching for threats that might endanger the land. 15. The rebellion of Hathor. In certain myths, Hathor, angered by humanity's disobedience, transformed into a vengeful lioness. This narrative reflects the duality of her nature, where the goddess could be both a source of joy and destructive wrath. 16th, Hathor, in love poetry. Hathor was not only a goddess of love, but also symbolized desire. In ancient Egyptian poetry, she was invoked to bring back lost loves and facilitate reunions between lovers. 17. The multiple lovers of Hathor. Unlike other deities, Hathor is well known for her numerous romantic relationships, often reflecting changes in dynasties and cults in Egypt. Her role as mother and lover shifted according to the mythological context. 18. Khonsu, the lunar god. Khonsu, a lunar god, was mentioned in the pyramid texts and became prominent in the Middle Kingdom. He represented both fear and protection, symbolizing the Egyptians' relationship with the moon. 19. The importance of Khonsu. During the New Kingdom, the cult of Khonsu flourished, and temples were built in his honor, such as the Khonsu Temple in Karnak, which became significant religious centers. 20. Thoth, the god of wisdom. Thoth is known as the deity of wisdom, arts, writing, science, and the dead. He was usually represented with the head of an ibis and the body of a man, often holding an ankh in his hands, or a writing stylus and board for recording the thoughts, words, and deeds of beings to weigh them in his balance. 21st. Seshat, the Lady of Books. Seshat, the goddess of writing and history, was the feminine equivalent of Thoth. She was responsible for calculating, orienting, and measuring sacred lands to facilitate proper construction, participating in the foundation ceremony, and advising the pharaoh in temple foundations. 22. The emergence of Isis Pelagia. After the Ptolemaic family of Greek origin took control of Egypt following Alexander's death around the 4th century BC, The figure of Isis underwent a transformation. After being a powerful goddess over the Nile, she became a goddess of sailors, fitting better into Greek maritime and merchant traditions, acquiring greater international prestige. 23rd, Serapis, the hybrid god. Serapis was one of the religious innovations of the Ptolemaic period, merging the attributes of Greek Hades with the Egyptian gods Apis and Osiris. In representations, Serapis appeared with iconic attributes of Hades, crowned with a modius, carrying a scepter with Cerberus and a serpent at his feet. 24. The cult of Serapis. The cult of Serapis emerged under the reign of Pompey the Great to culturally link Greece and Egypt. Serapis was primarily worshipped as a god of healing, and his temples were associated with popular oracles that interpreted dreams. 25. The end of the Egyptian gods. The influence of Christianity led to the decline of the Egyptian religion. After several attempts to suppress pagan rites, temples and cults closed their doors, marking the end of a belief system that lasted over 3,000 years. Despite this cessation, the mythology of Egypt remains alive, reflecting the inventiveness and depth of a civilization that left an indelible mark on history. Egyptian mythology serves as a cultural legacy of wisdom, invention, and spirituality that deserves remembrance and exploration. If you found this overview of the gods of Egypt interesting, please leave us a comment, share this knowledge, and keep delving into the rich heritage of our history. If this video has inspired you, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. And of course, share your experiences in the comments. Together, we can build a strong and positive community. Thank you for joining us in this journey of growth and transformation. See you in the next video.